Hello.
Hi, this is Elena.
And Michelle.
Welcome to our home.
Ooh.
So this is
I'm too low.
This couch is making farting noises, not me. Okay, so this is a mask in One Piece. It's
Oh.
Usopp, the sharpshooter for their group. There's this one point where he just feels the need to wear a mask instead of being himself. So this is the mask that he wears. It's like a whole thing, like there's a whole reason why, but he needs the confidence, and he also needs the disguise, he feels like. They're in a place that's kind of like Venice, and so there are just masks around, so he just grabs one up and wears it, and he like adopts an alter ego. Because like the word for sharpshooting in Japanese is sogeki, and so he calls himself SOGEKING, like really good at sharpshooting.
Oh.
And it's just cute. He gives him the confidence to do everything he needs to do that day.
So you like him?
Yeah. I like him a lot.
Okay.
So it was really hard to sculpt the lips because this mask, there's not much to it except for the lips. And I don't know, like a rule for sculpting is you start with a lower definition first, and then you get the blocked out details in, and then you subdivide it again, and then you add more and more details and just make it good. But I was just having a really hard time sticking with the process and doing it well. I had this with the other, like the longer masks video, but masks, they look kind of weird up until the point that they're colored in, so it doesn't look right for a really long time.
Very kissy lips.
Yeah, very much so. Something about Usopp is that his name is a pun on, like, the Japanese word for lying is uso, and he always is lying. Like, he makes up tall tales and stuff. And his character design itself is meant to reinforce that, so he has a really long nose, like Pinocchio.
Oh.
And so...
How does it fit in the mask?
No, it fits right through the hole. You'll see it again in a second. It's the perfect, it's the only mask he could possibly wear because it has to have a big nose hole, or just a nose hole that goes straight through.
Is he a flirt with the girls?
No, that's Sanji.
Oh, okay.
No, Usopp is, he has this girl from the island where he originally is from, who he is sweet with, but I don't think that he really cares much for girls except for that one. He's loyal.
Is he part of the crew?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He's I think the fourth person to join. You need to just watch it. That way you don't have to wonder.
It's just not my thing.
I know.
I don't think I could make it my thing.
I don't need you to, but I will just bring it up every once in a while. I'm gonna make you think it matters to me a lot that you watch it.
Oh dear. I mean, like, even if I did, I couldn't Hamilton at you with it.
For backstory, I had listened to Hamilton like back when it came out, and I had talked about it for however long until like years later when it came out on Disney Plus. Michelle watched it secretly, and then she just like popped out with a song from it to surprise me. And that's the thing I've tried to do for you. Like, I was gonna do that with Gilmore Girls, but I think there was just something going on where like I can't watch Netflix on my Mac anymore.
And then we started watching it together anyway.
Yeah.
And then we stopped.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Maybe when I'm not doing school, we
Yeah.
can start doing that again.
Yeah. Gosh, what is your class load going to be for next semester?
3.
Okay. Are they cool? Are they cool classes?
It's a science 2.
Is it the same teacher?
I don't know.
Would
I don't know until school starts.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Would you want it to be the same teacher?
I think so.
Okay.
It'd be familiar, you know, so I don't know if I'd like anybody else. The mystery of it would be stressful.
Yeah, totes.
A mustache.
Yeah, this is what his mask looks like. It was kind of cute, because in this scenario, it's like, Usopp leaves the group, like he officially leaves the group, and it's like awful.
I just asked if he was part of the crew.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, no.
And he still is, but there was just a span of like, I don't know, like one story arc where he left because of reasons. And it's so sad. Like every time I rewatch this show, I don't know if I've been able to rewatch that section of it because it's just so sad.
Tell me.
Like he leaves, like, so when he joins the group, that is also when they acquire their ship. They call it Mary, like they have names for their ships. Over the course of their travels, the ship gets really damaged, and just before they get to this one island that is really famous for its like shipwrights and stuff, they acquire a lot of money, and they're like, okay, we're gonna set all this money to repairing the ship, and this is gonna be great. But they find out that there's this, I don't know, just like really essential parts of the ship are damaged, like something with, I think, the hull, like the very bottom part of the ship, and it's like, oh no, everything on this ship kind of hinges on that one little spot, and like, so essentially you just have to buy a new ship. And Usopp has already been feeling kind of like, I don't know, like everyone's getting stronger each island they go through, and he's feeling kind of like he isn't. And so when they're talking about replacing the ship, he's kind of feeling like he's gonna get replaced too. Oh. Like, I don't know, it's like, also he does really love the ship too. Like, everyone's really sad about this choice, but it's either go forward or die, because this ship is gonna break apart on us, kind of thing. So he's just the one that feels the strongest about it, and he, I think, feels a kinship with the ship. And so he leaves the group. It's really sad. But then, unrelated to that, like when they got to this island, a different member of their crew, Robin, she has this whole thing going on with her past where she has to kind of leave the group, but she's doing it to benefit the group, because it's like this whole situation is set to be kind of like either she's safe or her friends are safe. So she's sacrificing herself so that her friends can be safe. Usopp doesn't know about this, and all this other stuff is going on, and Robin willingly goes to get like arrested for this thing, and then Usopp happens to be on the same train where she's gonna be like leaving off, and him and a couple others are there like, okay, cool, like we're on the same train as Robin, like we're just gonna go get her and tell her that this is nonsense and whatever, and like she's gonna be fine. And Usopp is like, no, like I'm not part of this anymore. I left the group, remember? So like I'm not gonna have anything to do with this. And it's like, whoa, dang, Usopp, like really, you're like this? But then like there's a moment where there's like a little attack going on, and it's like a mysterious figure shows up and, like on the other side of the train, and who is it? It's Usopp with a mask. But he's like got the mask, he got like a cape and stuff, and he has this whole like alter ego. He still doesn't really feel like he's strong enough to do everything that the rest of the group can do. So like this is just a what is it with Ron? It's like the Felix Felicius. It's like he can pretend that he can do it as long as it's not really him.
Placebo.
Yeah, he just got that placebo effect from his cool mask. And it's kind of funny because like everyone knows it's him. But it's, well, like two of the crew don't really, but like I don't know, but everyone is like, oh, so that's Usopp wearing a mask, cool.
Is he with the crew now?
They resolve things by the end. Gosh, and there's this really nice part with Sanji where it's like Sanji is among one of the like tougher in their group, like best fighters and stuff, and he has this moment with Usopp where he's like, you just need to play to your own strengths. Like if you feel like you're not as physically strong, you need to do something smarter. And like that is what Usopp does every time. He just kind of lost confidence for a while. And so then like Sanji has a moment when he there it is. Sanji has a moment where he like pulls out of a big fight for a moment, and like does something that benefits everybody so that they can escape. And he's like, see, I fought with my brain. See, I didn't have to fight with my legs this time. He always kicks, by the way. Makes sense. Anyway, so it's just
That sounds like such a great power. Zoro's got swords, Luffy can stretch you, and I kick.
He's got some good kicks.
Got really good kicks.
He even oh my gosh. He even finds ways to like he can kind of like it sounds so dumb, like he can set his legs on fire to make like hot flaming kicks. It's a really good show.
I believe you.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching.
See you next time.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, bum.